In the west side of the immense woods, inside a poor and not so comfy little house, two unruly children were laughing aloud. Who are they, you may ask? Pay attention, if you don't mind. She is Gretel with her peculiar smile, and he is Hansel with his owl-like eyes. Both children were Mommy and Daddy's light, though Gretel was a loud-mouthed girl outside, and Hansel was a little disobedient boy inside. What could their parents do about that? They were their babies above all. But love didn't fit their tummies. Their daddy knew it pretty well. "Oh, my dear wife, there's no way I can earn enough money to keep them." "And I can watch my baby starve to death," said their mommy, taking a deep breath. Hansel and Gretel were playing around in their almost dead and unhealthy garden, without any clue of what would happen. One day, Daddy took them for a walk to the most beautiful place deep in the woods. They were having such a good time, and their eyes shining like stars were the proof. Suddenly, Daddy asked them to wait there. Hansel and Gretel see each other's face. "It's about time to eat. I saw some berries to pick." "Please, hurry up, Daddy. We don't like to wait. Pick those yummy berries so you can join us again." Hansel and Gretel sit on the grass while Daddy was leaving them behind. But they didn't know that Daddy had a plan to never come back to pick them up so he and Mommy wouldn't see them die. And so afternoon came and Hansel was getting bored. Yawning, he complained, "Why is Daddy taking so long?" "I don't know," said Gretel. "Maybe he got lost. Or maybe he found a big berry and didn't want to share it." Gretel rolled her eyes and started walking. "Let's find him to give you something to eat, or you will end up eating me." The children walked and walked, trying to find Daddy, until night came and the woods became scary. "Where are we? I don't know this place, sister." Gretel made fun of him. "You're so smart, mister. Of course you don't know because we are lost." "He's Hansel. Just shut up and keep walking. I swear I've just heard an animal roaring." Poor children. They didn't find Daddy in that horrible place. However, what they had found was incredible in so many ways. A house made of chocolate and candies just ahead. "Is this real?" the children wondered at the same time. Hurrying, they approached the unbelievable house, and the scent of chocolate made their tummies stuck. Hansel didn't think twice and jumped to the door. He licked it as it were the end of the world, until an old fat lady appeared in the window. "What has the wine brought to me?" Gretel saw her with puppy eyes, saying, "Sorry, miss." "Never mind, my child. Why don't you come in?" The little girl was thoughtful about what she had said, but Hansel was so hungry that he went inside anyway. Candies, marshmallows, chocolates, and cookies. Hansel thought, "I'm living a dream." And Gretel got in to not leaving him. The old fat lady closed the door once they were inside. "Please take a seat. I'm making chocolate bars." The children sat on the sofa moving their feet, and the witch noticed they were too thin. Then she brought them pies and everything she could. Hansel was delighted, but Gretel thought that it wasn't good. Tired, the kids fell asleep while the old lady was making a scene, showing that she was actually an ugly and disgusting witch. "In a few days I make them gain some weight, and they'll be ready to be in my silver plate." The witch didn't realize that Gretel was listening to her, and in a second the girl shouted, "No way!" She woke Hansel up and rushed to the door screaming, "Where do you think you go, brats? Running has no meaning." "What's going on, sister? I'm in the middle of a dream. Bro, shut up, there's no time for such a stupid thing.
Gretel was a very smart child and thought that negotiating with the witch could save their little lives. Okay, let's calm down, Miss Witch. We're not a good meal, and getting us fat will take you a long time. If you let us go, we could bring you delicious gifts. What do you say? Do we have a deal? The witch burst into laughter, but she thought it'd be fun. Well, tomorrow you will bring me one, if you want me to keep your brother alive. The next day, after a hectic night, Gretel went into the woods to find the precious child, but it was the other way around. Excuse me, my granny's waiting for me and I don't know this place. Could you please help me to find the right way? Gretel saw the chance and without hesitation took it. She guided the girl with the basket and the red hood to the witch who turned her into a soup. The fat witch was pleased but not satisfied, and this time sent Hansel for another round. Hansel came back from the woods with bad news. Sister, there are no more children for the witch. Are you kidding me, Hansel? Not even a single kid? No, I just saw a lonely wolf looking for food. Gretel grinned. I think I can come up with something new. Gretel, having a plan in her brilliant mind, took his brother's hands, and both ran. We'll give that wolf food by dressing him as a child, and he'll eat the witch with one big bite. This will be awesome, but I'm not so sure about all that hair. Sister, we can say he comes from another land. The children laughed like two little devils, and finally met the hungry and hairy wolf, who was ready to make those siblings his next food. Wait, take it easy, you beast. We're sure we can make a deal, said both children in a perfect unison speech. Listen, behind those trees there's a fat witch, and if you eat her, you'll be satisfied. You just have to dress as a child. A child? What kind of joke is that? But to be honest, I'm starving to death, so I don't have much time to waste. Hansel and Gretel took the wolf's claws, and after making their best to disguise him, they guided him to the witch's house. Open the door! We have a surprise! We brought you a child from another land. The witch quickly opened the door and saw the big hairy child. Holy cow! What do we have here? Please, my boy, come in. The wolf got in the house and stayed there for a while Hansel and Gretel were waiting outside. The witch offered him muffins, cookies, and tea, treating him so kindly that the wolf prayed for that horrible torture to end. She wasn't giving him a break. Now I'll make you a pie. No thanks. I think I shall pass. I'll make it anyway. Don't say that. I can't stand it anymore. The wolf went nuts. And when the witch was walking to the kitchen, telling you what happened to her would be too much, but I'm sure you know where she is now. By the end of the day, the wolf went outside. Hansel and Gretel were excited to hear what had happened to the witch. I must say she tasted good, but I'll never make another deal with you. She was an unbearable human being. Now, if you excuse me, I shall leave. And so the wolf left the kids standing at the door. Bro, I think we have found a new home. What about the parents? Shouldn't we look for them? They didn't look for us. I say we shouldn't care. Hansel and Gretel nodded and agreed that this house was the perfect place to live. No rules, no witch, no adults, and candies everywhere. I bet you has already started buying this bear.